Bro, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Bruh, I am I am so embarrassed what I just saw right here, live, in person. This team just self-destructed, okay? How you up 20 how you up 20 plus and you lose to a team with 18 wins? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm talking low because I'm around a whole bunch of people. If I was at home, I would be so loud right now. I would be, where we park at? I would be so further down this way. Then I would be, oh, I'd probably be in the garage right now. You understand me? That was pure T embarrassing. What I just witnessed. What, fa- family? Listen, my bad, guys. I'm over here looking for my car and trying to talk. Hold up, analyst. I'm gonna come back, man. Let me find my whip,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hop back on.
Okay.
Embarrassing. Oh, there we go. Oh, I found it. But I'm gonna hop back on. Let me get on the highway. I'm gonna hop back on, man. Analysts hold it down, man. Just it was just pure T. Hold up one second. I'm in my car now. Hold up. Bruh. What the hell that I just witnessed? You up 20 on a team with 18 wins trying to get the #1 pick. And I don't want to hear nothing, bro, because let me tell you something. Where I was sitting at today, analysts will tell you. I'm right behind the bench. I hear Quinn telling them this shit. Hey, man. And then he was breaking the shit down in the timeouts. And then guess what? We go out here with trick off the game, man. Now, I am going to say this, and it's not no damn excuse. Bruh, the disrespect that JC, that Collins and them was getting on the floor as far from the fucking refs is ridiculous. I see now why he get those texts. I see now why he get them technical. Bruh, they was hacking the shit out of the dudes. Collins, he got no calls. And it's funny because usually it's body contact in the air, they're not straight, it's a foul. Bro, I saw this shit about 50 times, we ain't getting that call. None. This is bullshit. Bullshit. You cannot be up 20 to a team going for the #1 pick and trick off the fucking game. It's not, I'm going to tell you right now, bro, everything I said bad about Nate, everything I said shit about Quinn, I take all that shit back, man. Let me tell you something, family. From what I saw, bruh, until we get better players, when we get players who can play in clutch moments, don't expect to see no fucking change, man. Don't expect, bro. I in that. Listen. I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna hit the road, man, because I know my son ready to go. See, my son, I got my son wearing this Hawks gear shit. And we go out there and we do that bullshit like that. Tricked off the fucking game. And I was telling, listen, the Spurs fans I was sitting beside, you know what they told me? They was like, hey, man, they was like, don't even worry about it, man, because we ain't gonna win this game. Pop, he gonna throw the game. Man, bruh, who the fuck is Wesley? Who the fuck is that guy? Who was the other guy, the light skin? Who the fuck are these dudes? We got 200 million, 100 million, 125 million. DeJounte, and we losing to random guys with 18 wins on the fucking season. Fuck out of here, man. Bro, I'm so fucking mad, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
Damon, I got a question. I got a question.
I'm
I got a question.
at the
I
house,
gotta
so
ask.
what's up?
Do them players listen?
Bro, I hear him telling them what to do.
I
I'm
told y'all.
listening. Bro, he be like, bro, and then if you on the bench, you know what he does? When a play happens, right? He'll walk the bench and tell them, hey, blah, 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 blah. Back to you, Brother Bob. So he is consistently coaching and telling the, but you know what it seems like? Bro, I know we always say shit about basketball IQ, but Quinn's knowledge of the game is way ahead of the players, man. Maybe it's just me, okay? But, bro, like the way he's into the game, how he tracking shit, bro, he explains everything. As soon as something happened, he walked the bench. He be like, yeah, they do this, blah, 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 blah. In the timeouts, bro, same thing. He tell them. I think I gotta realize. I think I need to just come to the fact that some of the players we got on the team are just not good, man. We just not good as we think we are, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it boiled down to. I don't think we're good. We're not that good, man. As a unit, we're not that good. Players? Some of the players gonna have to go, man. Some of them gonna have to go. And I'm telling you, hey, bro, if you get a chance to go to the game, sit behind the bench, bro. And you gonna really be like, bro, that shit just opened my eyes. I was like,
I'm telling y'all.
what in the, like, offensively, bro, shots won't going in, man. I mean, I'm gonna say this: the Spurs, bro, they was in the first half, they was hitting some fucking tough ass shots, bro. I ain't even lying. Like some of them shots they was hitting was tough shots. It was contested. And I'm gonna tell you what we messed up at. We let them get back into the game. So whatever Pop told them at halftime, whatever Quinn told our team, whatever you told them at halftime, don't ever say that shit again. Don't say the shit again because they came out flat, just motivated, and the Spurs got back into the game. Okay, and you know how it is. Once players get hot, bro, that shit was contagious. You got Zach Collins coming off the bench flexing and shit. Man, listen, bro, I was in there talking cash shit, and something told me shut my mouth. Some said, T, shut your mouth, sit down, be quiet, because you know. And I even told the Spurs fans, I said, man, please let us just get through the third quarter. Because we trick off games in the third quarter. What happened? Trick the shit off in the third quarter once again. Bro, let me tell you something. These teams, the Spurs got 18 wins. And it's something to what John Collins said about fans. The Spurs got 18 wins on the season, bro. Bro, that fucking arena was packed. When they took the lead, that shit got so fucking loud. And I ain't even gonna front. Salute to the Hawk fans who was in the building. It's hella Hawk fans in the building. Young Hawk fans. And the reason I say that is because, see, that's why our young Hawk fans be rooting for fucking Steph Curry. Because when it's time to, when you got your fans in the building, you're supposed to an 18 win team, bro. Bro, you know how embarrassed I was in that motherfucker today? Embarrassed. But I did ask Jalen Johnson. I said, hey, man, you going to be out long? He was like, no, so hopefully he come back. But I'm going to tell you like this, man. We in trouble, fam. We in trouble. You cannot blow a 20-some point lead to a team with 18 wins. You hear me? Bullshit, man. No excuse, man. No excuse. Now I got to hit the road and go home. Mad. Shit.
Well,
salute to everybody in the building, man. Everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. I'm gonna hop off of here, man. I gotta go ride to the crib, man. Avoid all that traffic and shit. Y'all hope.
all right. Drive safely, Damon. Listen, let me tell you something. When you are up, however much you're up at halftime, and in the second half you come out and you give up 65 points and you score 35, don't expect to win the game. You shoot 22% from three and you defend this as badly as you do in the third quarter. You don't expect. I mean, it was a whole game, but I'm talking about the third quarter. Don't expect to win the game when you're literally when they come out and hit the first 2 threes. All right, they may be feeling it. Bruh, I watch Hunter. I watch Jump. I watch everyone on the team. Literally, the Spurs were running DHOs and pick and rolls, and literally the guy was coming around, and we were just going under the screens, and they were stopping and jacking up the three. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And let me tell you something. Trae Young and Sadiq Bey and bruh, listen. We are gonna need something different. And I'm not gonna say it was the whole game in total. We were up. We had I think a 24 point lead, and we're sitting
25 point lead.
25 points. I was sitting up here. When they cut the game, I was like, we could lose this game, but I said there's no way we lose this game, right? There's no way. This team has 18 wins. This team has 18 wins. They're under 500 at home. There's no way we lose this game.
Then he has so many players hurt.
Bruh, when they went up 10, really when they went up 4 to 6 points, I was like, bruh. I was like, it's over. It's over. And then the fact that the thing that gets me, and then I'm gonna go to the rest of y'all. The thing that let me go and bring a couple more. There we go. The thing that gets me is why when there's 20 seconds to go and we down 8, now all of a sudden we want to play defense and pick up full court. Like what? Like where was this energy at in the third quarter when they scored 39 points? Doesn't make any sense to me. We scored third quarter and 15 points in the fourth quarter. That is awful. That is awful. And we were taking so many threes in that fourth quarter. It was embarrassing. And I'm gonna say this: something need to happen. You don't listen. I got 2 people texting me from fans of different teams talking about what is going on, bruh. This is embarrassing right here. And we're gonna go get a little order. We can go Gerald, RJ, Markeith, Rashad, Matt, John, and then Pharaoh. All right, go ahead.
Bruh, fella, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
You called it. You don't have to say it.
In the
I told you so.
In the second quarter, I said we gotta fix this defense. Even when we was up by infinity and +2. I said we gotta fix this defense. I said we on track to give up 130 to a team that got 52 losses. And I mean we put up 80, but I knew that was fool's gold. Cause y'all know we always do for a lull. Let me give y'all a little stat. Shout out to my boy Juan, man. I ain't gonna plagiarize the word Nito, but I'm gonna give y'all the what the fuck stat of the day. All right. The last 20 possessions, we scored on 2 of them.
Sounds right.
The last 20 possessions, we scored on 2 of them. I don't know, bro. Shout out to Vassell, because Vassell's a Georgia guy. The other dude, I don't know who the fuck he is. Keldon Johnson, I think his name. This man over here. I ain't never seen a player on an 18-win team talk so much shit.
Yeah, him and Vassell.
Man,
Hey, Gary, I think he's actually from Georgia, so I think he wanted to show out on
that was Vassell. That's from Georgia.
Vassell, wasn't he the one talking?
No, it was Johnson that started talking. And he hit them 2 straight threes.
Okay.
He's probably talking to Murray.
He didn't even go to Pop during the timeout. He over there, he hit the Pat Bev celebration, damn near.
Oh God.
Then ran to the sideline. Man, look, bro. The center position, offensively, we was good, but defensively,
Terrible.
they were neither one of them were good, in my opinion. Partially, I got to get the coach on this. That damn drop coverage, might be the worst defensive individual call in the history of basketball. I can't stand drop coverage. I don't know about y'all, and I understand this to prevent the dribble drive to the basket, but bro, this shit be that lead a three so open, man. In this league, like, bro, we 5 for 22 from three. 5 for 22 from three. We was even in points in the paint.
And we gave up 15 threes.
Yeah, we gave up 14.
14.
So they were plus 9 times 3. They was a plus 27 from three. We had 21 assists. How many assists Trey had?
6. 6.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, Trey had a triple single tonight, didn't he?
Terrible. That dude was terrible.
That man had
4.
Bruh.
I don't know if he ate a bad steak in San Antonio. Well, that dude was terrible.
Bruh, as bad as Murray has played the last month, he had that shit Trey did tonight. That shit Trey did tonight, top dog that.
Yep.
What's
with the nothing? Come on, Murray could give you W.
Hey, Murray ain't have a game.
Hey, Gerald, Murray did register a 9-point game. So I
Gerald, hey, Gerald, you know they flipped. Before it was Murray doing this, and then it was Trey taking up all the shots. Murray shot 25 shots. He was 0 for 3 from 3. This dude shot 25 shots and scored.
Go ahead, Gerald. I will say, Gerald, that I'm not going to excuse Trey. He played awful, but I will say he did have a knee injury that, you know what I'm saying, he shouldn't have played really, because he got cleared maybe 10 minutes before tip off, so he shouldn't have played probably.
Maybe
but look,
maybe we would have won if he didn't play.
But Matt, if you on the flow,
you healthy.
That injury.
I agree. I'm just pointing out that he was injured.
But you can't tell. I mean, yeah, you can tell he should have sat his ass out, so he's still accountable.
No,
and he was talking shit at the end of the third quarter after he made that floater. So you know he got to eat this L. This man Quinn got his arm folded at the table doing the press conference. He got him arm folded. I think he's silently giving a shout out to Nate.
Oh God! Come on!
Oh, God,
like I know
it wasn't nothing Quinn can do.
Hey, but no, I mean you give up a 24-point lead. That's everybody's fault. It ain't not one person that ain't at fault. I know Quinn called 2 timeouts, but you know one of the things that y'all kind of roasted me about, and it was like warranted about Nate, was the accountability. Like if somebody was fucking up, you know they would stay in. But Quinn just did the same thing, and that kind of led to this trick off. Now, granted, I guess he probably couldn't find one group that could kind of steer the ship back in the right direction, but
he should have put Vid in.
It's his job to find it, and he couldn't find it. So, I mean, that's all I got, bro.
Ryan,
much as I can say, bro.
Just real quick, you're wrong. I hate to have to tell you that. I have to tell a lot of you guys that you're wrong, but you're wrong. You should rewind a little bit in the show, and you'll see. If you'd like to come up and say that, you know, lie, then you can come up and say it. Go ahead. I think it's Archie next.
Hey, man. Hey, John.
Yo.
Are you listening? You ever heard this one before? A hard head makes a soft ass.
I'm listening.
A hard head makes a soft ass. You know what we saw in that court? We saw young players with a hard head. Don't listen to nothing. They think they know it all. They think they got all the smarts, and guess what? You don't. That's all that was. That was hard head basketball. That's like when you coach little kids and you say, hey man, do this, and the little kid do exactly the opposite of what you tell him to do. That's all this was, man. Hard head, man. But I want to say this though, man. I want to see if anybody noticed when Trey went down there and shot that 3, how my boy Snyder got in his ass though about that 3.
Yep.
You can see it on the sideline. Snyder went up to his face and he told him, he said, hey man, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? That was his exact words. What are you doing? So I'm here to say I like the head coach. I like that. We need more of that. But I want to say this, man. I want to know why we keep getting away from one simple fact, man. We are too damn small. We are so Clint and Double O, man, they were dominated down there in that paint. Now they had a good offensive game. But they were getting dominated in that paint, man.
Yeah, defensively they couldn't do nothing.
Man, we got to get some size at that center position. I'm gonna say this, man. And I really want to know when we open it up, I really think, man, if building around Trey Young is the future, bro, we need to get rid of everybody from 2 down to the 5, and we need to go big. Because you can't have a small point guard and everybody else on the court is undersized at their position. You just can't do it, man. If Trey is our guy, if the team really believes in Trey Young, they really need to consider going big at all 4 of the other positions, man. And I'm talking your shooting guard need to be about 6'8", 6'9". Centers need to be running at 7 foot, 6'11".
Good Lord.
We are
God, dog. We gonna be 42nd in pace.
Let me tell you something though. If you have that type of size, you can hide Trey Young on defense. You can hide him.
He's starting to be a plus defender, RJ.
Defense wasn't that bad this game.
Hold on. Let me say this, man. Let's not put just because he's doing a little bit right now. Let's not make that the whole season, bro.
Okay.
What happened?
It's a sample size.
No, RJ. I'm just saying you bring it up. This
is what y'all been asking for.
Particular, I don't think his defense was a problem in this particular game.
We ain't been asking for no offense and defense.
I'm saying as a whole.
Thank you, Finish.
We've been asking for a 2-way player. That's what we were asking for.
He was that last
game. If he got to choose, then he ain't the one.
Well, your boy Murray had to choose, and he was choosing. He was just flipping, flopping all week long.
Why?
He was okay.
But no.
Why is it every time somebody bring up Trey, y'all bring up Murray? This is Trey's team.
Because
this
Murray,
is Trey's team. Like, no one said Murray.
Because Murray is your guy.
Last point right here, man.
Murray is your guy.
Last point right here, man.
Free Nate McMillan, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, somebody get Nate on the phone.
Definitely don't free no Nate McMillan. You tripping.
Oh, God.
Somebody get Nate on the phone. When we
would have lost
in a bad season with Nate, we were winning every other game.
But last point, man, I want to make this
not that 7-game losing streak last year,
man. Like I said,
we made the playoff then.
Like I said in the beginning, man, these boys are hard-headed, man. I've never seen guys who've been in the league for so long that just don't listen. You got a coach that knows basketball in and out, and you don't listen. That's all I got to say, man. Hard-head team, man.
What I don't get is why Quinn is getting a pass from everybody.
Well,
he didn't get one from me.
He's not. I know.
He's not on the court.
I know he ain't from you, Gerald.
He ain't the one on the court, though.
Yeah, but when Nate was on the sideline, Nate didn't get this same pass.
Why are we still?
We were winning. We were a 500 team with Nate. Now we're a 300 team. Now we're a 300 team.
Bro, you come on.
This guy wins every third game.
Well, let's.
Nate is gone, bro.
Hey, who turned is the Marquis?
Let's stay in order here. Let's go, Marquis.
It's me. I'm next.
All right.
Go ahead, Marquis.
Right.
Mr. Soft Spoken.
Okay.
Rashad, I think you after Pharaoh.
All right.
All right,
Before
let's go.
before I get my points, I'm gonna say this. What RJ was saying earlier about they need to if they're gonna build around trade, they need to add some size. They need. I think it's basically saying they need to do what's similar to what Cleveland's doing. Add
There
some
you
size
go.
because they got size. They got size. They got twin towers at their front court. That's where they can hide Darius Garland. But today's game, I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't even be mad at this point. I was mad about in the game. All I could do was laugh. Cause seriously, this was no surprise to me. I was thinking to myself, if they weren't gonna blow this game, they were gonna blow the next one. The way they've been playing, and the thing is, if y'all look at their record right now, look at the standings. They now one game under 500. They are tied with the Raptors. The Raptors win the next game. Look at them at night, and now they got to be concerned with not just the Raptors now, Washington, and most importantly, Indiana and Chicago. Them teams can actually pass y'all. Chicago is actually rolling too. So this team can fall. Really right out the play-in or 10 spot. But the way this team is just dumb, man. You play against a young team. The only thing they have advantage against all is the coach. They're well coached. That's it. They still a young team. Y'all up by like 25 points. Up by 22 at the halftime. How y'all blow this? How y'all go from that to losing by 10? That make no sense. I'm talking about stupid idiots. Stupid idiots. I mean, sheesh. It's just. I'm just not even surprised at this point. I already know, in my opinion, I already know this season over with, whether they make the playoffs or whatnot. I already know this season's a scratch. And as far as this roster being overhauled, all I'm gonna ask y'all is this. Do y'all trust the front office to do so? Because I don't. I need to see it. The way they just gave, especially when they just gave Bogey that contract extension. I hope it's a trade bait because I hope it's a trade bait because other than that, what the heck you keeping this dude as a one trick pony for what? For what? Just a 3-point shooter? That's it? Maybe some ball handling and nothing else? Come on now. So then I'm not even surprised by the defense. I mean, jeez. Come on now. If you're going to have some deep bay at the 4, you're going to struggle defensively, no matter what. Come on now. The dude sucks defensively. Surprisingly, despite his size, dude's a big dude for a reason. But how you suck defensively? But I just don't get with this team, man. See, this is where veterans come into play. You got no veterans on this team. The oldest dude is Clint Capella, what, 30 years old?
28.
He's 28.
Yeah.
Or 28.
30.
That's the oldest guy. You don't got no veterans.
Well, Bogey's older than that,
but he ain't no veteran. He ain't no veteran. He ain't no locker room vocal type leader. John Collins.
I know. How the dudes can understand what he's saying?
English.
That's what I'm about to say. Like he barely speak. How he gonna lead?
Still, man, you got a bunch of dudes. You got no leader. You got a player that's trying to be a leader vocally, but they ain't listening. It's just a whole mess. I'm just waiting for this team season coming to an end. And I think that's all I'm about to say. Because right now I ain't trying to have this ruin my day. I'm enjoying these tournament games. It's been way more fun. Man, I saw Georgia Lady Bulldogs. Even though they don't have much of offensive punch, at least their game is more exciting than what the heck the Hawks just pulled. Jeez, makes no dang on sense. Just embarrassing.
Yeah, that's sad when you got to say that's sad when a ladies' game is more exciting than the Hawks. That's sad. Go ahead, Rashad in the bed. That one. Go ahead.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
What up, bro?
Yeah, I know y'all seen the Mun in the background the whole time.
Yeah.
Man, I
with that big ass jacket.
That big ass jacket. Man, I ain't gonna lie. He looked like me when we played the Rockets, and this was exactly what this game reminded me of. The Rockets game. We got up big, but it wasn't a lot of talking. It was more like bad shots being taken. These motherfuckers, they were shooting 3 after 3, like bad possession after bad possession. Man, I was shocked. I took the dog outside. I'm like, this game over with. We got this one. I came back, bruh. We down 3. I'm like, this shit is unreal. And watching the game, I kind of had a sense that they were gonna come back just because of the defense. our pick and roll defense is fucking atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I have no idea what we are doing, bro. Like the defense, what was it? The drop coverage and I don't get it, bro. I don't know what the fuck are we doing. Like no one stays attached to their man. Nobody fights through screens. You got Murray trying to steal the ball every goddamn time.
Did I tell y'all that? Did I tell y'all that?
It has to at this point.
Listen, I was watching through the Spurs.
Right, and then he mentioned that Rashard, how he put the defense in compromising positions because he's trying to go for the damn steal.
He got he's a one-trick pony.
He's trying to get the ball, unlike everybody else. He's allowing guys to pass them. I mean, come on now.
These are coming from the Spurs broadcasters now. They love him. They were praising him up and down. They were like, "What is he doing?" Like, bro, you're putting your teammates in compromising positions because you want to go for the goddamn steal.
Every damn play.
Right? And I'm not. Let me get with Trey, bro. I fuck with Trey. The Trey, oh my God, he was terrible. I don't know what he was doing out there. He came out deferring to Murray. The whole game he was deferring to Murray. I'm like, bro,
that was a mistake right there.
Go get yours. Stop playing with these boys, man. I had a feeling we were gonna lose this game, man. Shot after shot. We soft. Like it's this, we revert to the same things every game. We go up big, and we just stop playing defense, start taking threes. Like the shit, man. I'm just tired of it, man. Somebody else go, man. Okay,
go ahead, man. Can I say one thing before you go, man?
I want to hear this.
It's about the rest.
The only thing I would say about Rashard is we didn't stop playing defense. We never started.
Yeah,
the whole game.
Okay.
I mean, it was just it was terrible. I mean, just awful. You know what I'm saying? Trey was bad. I will start off with that. He was awful. This was probably the worst game he's played in 2 years. He was awful. I will say, I'm not giving him a pass. I will say, like I said a minute ago, he did have a significant knee injury where he almost didn't play. He was a game time decision. And they let him play about 10 minutes before the game started.
And who goes to a tunnel?
Somebody, I will, or sound like a video game. But I will say that I'm not absolving him from this performance, but I just want to point that out. Like it didn't come out of nowhere. The knee injury, he did have a knee injury before the game started. Okay, that's 2. 3, I don't like the whole game. The defense was they're not communicating. This drop coverage is only to limit elite point guards. The Spurs don't have an elite point guard, so I don't know why they were in drop coverage to begin with. Like this, Rashard said, like the Spurs commentator said, Murray consistently put the defense in compromising positions because he kept trying to go for the steal. And he only had one the whole game. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? You're trying to bite for a steal at the hash mark, and you can't recover. And all they have to do is force the ball once, and they get a dunk. Yep. It's like, what are you doing? Like, I understand you get steals. On the Spurs, they had better defenders, so you could take greater risk defensively because you had the backside help. We don't have that type of a defensive team. So you got to play, unless you know you're going to get that steal, you got to be, locked in and stay on your dude. You can't be gambling that much with our roster. AJ, as much offense as he gave us, defensively, he gave it right up. I mean, he cannot. I don't know why. I mean, I told y'all when he got drafted, his defense was awful. But I didn't think
he got all them muscles for no reason.
I mean, dudes get right past him like.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They get right past him like he ain't even standing there. He can't move
Bogey
his feet
played better
laterally.
defense than him.
God, dog.
I mean, I'm like, between him and Bay, I mean, it's awful. And I understand, like, getting Bay because you need that. We needed bench scoring. Our bench was one of the one of the least scoring benches in the NBA. So I understand getting Sadiq Bay when we got him because we needed a boost off the bench. But it's clear you can't play AJ and Bay together. I mean, they're awful. Both of them are awful defenders. No, I know he didn't have a choice, but I'm just saying for people that want to see AJ, like, oh, why AJ not playing? you can't have him and Bay out there together. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I hope JJ comes back soon. You know, because it's clear we need JJ. It's clear we need JJ on the court defensively. His on-ball defense is one of the best, if not the best, on the entire team. I was really disappointed in Hunter. You know, I thought Hunter today, all day, on both sides of the ball, was just non-existent. You know, you didn't even know he played.
Average
You know what I'm
player.
saying? Like he dribbling the ball out of bounds. He trying to go down there on Keldon Johnson, losing the ball. I mean, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you have no discipline, no, you know what I'm saying? No ball discipline. He's just very disappointed today. And then Quinn, lastly. It's hard to blame him because he's only been here 3 weeks. But I will say you have to do more than whatever he didn't work. Whatever message he was trying to communicate wasn't getting through. He got to figure out a way.
Hard-headed, man. I think he told him everything he could. The team is hard-headed, man.
Exactly.
But that's why I talked about the accountability.
Rotation-wise, he shouldn't have took out Okongwu. He should have left Okongwu in the game. He brought back Clint. You know what I'm saying? We go to that stupid drop coverage, and Clint get lost in the shuffle, and Zach Collins, scoring at the rim. So he shouldn't have brought back Capella. I honestly probably would have sacked Trey. I mean, he wasn't playing well today. I would have sat him. You know what I'm saying? And Murray, he got to, like I said, stop going for the steals defensively. Offensively, bro, he got to figure out something besides his left to right pull-up jumper. I mean, it's this one-trick pony thing on both sides is getting old. He's going to have to figure out something else he needs to get to the rim. And that's what I pointed out, I think, at the 5-minute mark. We got to get to the rim. That was our only hope to win, is get to the rim and hit free throws to preserve the lead. If we wasn't going to get to the free throw line, we was going to lose. And I knew that, you know, and that started the fourth quarter.
Well, real quick, Kareem, you lied again. Just to let you know, never said it was.
Anna, you got a lot of trolls in here, dog.
I'm just saying, right? I'm just calling out liars like they are. Go ahead, John. Then we're gonna go Pharaoh, Rashad, and then Tanju, and then we'll open it up. A duck can pull a truck. You got to score points, and you got to outscore the other team. And we for the 3 points, we could throw a boat into
Bogey ain't worth a damn.
Well, I think that just about wraps it up for me.
So I said,
call me a lie if I'm lying about any of those things that you all just reiterated and stated.
Well, I don't know.
Well, that truck had a flat tire tonight.
I must say, I don't know if a duck can pull a truck, but you know.
If I tell you it can, hook him up. I don't know how many of you guys here in the chat got an opportunity to ride the Scream Machine when it was out at Six Flags, but if you didn't, you own it now. You own the Scream Machine right now, and all of that wrenching in your gut, you feel like you want to go to the bathroom, you don't know whether the fart is wet or dry. Your team, this is your team. And I told y'all after that Golden State game, the next game is always supposed to be the sealer. If you really got something, you'll win that next game. We didn't do it. We look ridiculous. Why did we leave town? Why did we leave town on an airplane? That's the thing get me. What the fuck y'all sit up here and wasted good damn airline tickets to fly this team down to San Antonio to look like this crap? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Now,
in front of them big old women.
In front of them big old San Antonio women.
Victoria's Secret down there.
Huh?
Victoria's Secret down there.
No, Victoria. Victoria
and,
is a secret down there.
And a churro.
To the person
Hey, John, they flew for the churros.
Man, shoot. Hey. He said he's double fisting them churros. And Jack wanted to see that over and over again for whatever reason. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. Now, as far as Quinn is concerned, I cannot in all good conscience blame him for what we're seeing out there. I can't do it because, as it was stated, he just got here. Now, I usually give coaches a year to get things together because, see, if I'm not mistaken, scientific studies have said that it takes at least 3 weeks to break a bad habit. But when your whole game is nothing but bad habits, hell, it's going to take you a year. It's going to take you a year. So, I've already said, I don't want this team in the playoffs. I'm telling you, I do not want this team in the playoffs because the United States of America does not need to see Hawks basketball nowhere other than right here. Because
hey, John, they're going to put us on NBA TV. It don't even matter.
No, they don't need it. Shoot. Nobody needs to see Hawks basketball except Hawks fans. Because, see, if anybody else sees this, man, we just gonna get embarrassed. We gonna get scorched. We gonna get excoriated because we look pitiful. And that's why I want Demond. I asked Demond during the game in the chat, pay good attention because I want to know what the conversations were going on the sideline. What was Quinn doing? Did he
said it was all
do
defense.
something? And just like what was the name? RJ. Just like he said, if he was telling them to do something and them joker wasn't, man, I'm just done. I'm just done. That was just pitiful, man. I'm just done. And see, later on, April, I'm gonna be outside watching the car. Them jokers start doggone losing like that. I'm gonna go watch the car. I ain't got time to be sitting here wasting no good, beautiful day sitting in here watching this.
I know. I went to check out the lamb, and it's just
No, hell no. No. I'm done.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Hey, analysts, when we open it up, I got a question for y'all.
Got you. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Okay, so I had this game circled for a win since whenever the schedule came out. If we would have went 181, this would have been the one win.
Yeah.
How the hell did we blow this shit? I'm watching it.
Jeez.
We scored 80-some points in the first half.
83.
We did the same thing the Spurs did to the Grizzlies the other night. Got up big and just started fucking it off. Has Trae Young ever given away free chicken in the fourth quarter? Because he did tonight. Has he ever missed 2 free throws in the fourth quarter?
Nope.
Never, actually.
I was like, what the? This made me so fucking mad this entire game. My mandatory trade Hunter for Keldon Johnson. That's my mandatory fuck Hunter and Travis Sling comment for the night. Yeah, Hunter for Keldon. Fuck Hunter. I hate that nigga.
I didn't miss a while back. I want trade.
That's some strong language.
When I hate, but he's like so up and down in media. I'm so sick of him. And what made it even worse was when Matt told me that bullshit by trading up the fourth to get a fucking role player. But I'm not gonna get too mad about that again at this moment. Trade play, it was bad. I mean, he had like 9 or 10 points.
9 points, 6 assists.
DJ, he had more points this game, but defense was off. Actually, the whole team defense was off. Especially like in the fourth quarter, they turned it over like 3 or 4 times in a row. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Just go down and put the ball in the fucking basket. We losing to a team with, 17, 18 wins, who's trying to get Victor. If they fuck up
the Spurs people said this game, before the game started, they said this game ain't a part of the Wembanyama sweepstakes. So they wanted to beat us because we got Murray. No, Steve. It's a terrible law.
No, that ain't Matt. That ain't what Demond said. Demond said that them folks said that don't worry, we gonna lose. They were gonna try to Pop. We're gonna blow the game anyway. to get that first pick.
The way Pop was talking about it after the game, he was like, "Oh yeah, they played hard, so they deserve it." He really didn't care if they won this game or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They ain't trying to win.
Pop got his eye on Victor. He
Exactly.
both of these my teams, but it was supposed to go the other way around, and I'm gonna pass it on.
Yeah. Yeah, man. John, I'm already where you at, man. I stopped wasting my day watching these games. I turned the game on, saw that we were up by 9. I was like, okay, we good. Then when it ran some errands, turned the game back on, and we were down by like 11 with a minute and a half. And I was like, yeah, like my main thing, because I kind of once they got rid of Nate, I was kind of like I was like, whatever happens with this year, I don't want to see it because I didn't think it was going to be good. Um, I do think that the front office needs to be held more accountable because this is not a move, and that was the reason I was so upset with the firing. This is not a move that a team who is looking to looking to make a playoff push does. Like teams that change head coaches in the middle of the year, particularly a head coach that has already made the playoffs for 2 consecutive years. Teams that change head coaches in the middle of the year are usually tanking teams. And we know that Quinn is not this bad of a coach, but it goes to show you that there is a process that you follow when you are an NBA organization. And they bucked the process. And so now we're just reaping the benefits of it. I honestly think they've ruined any opportunity that we have to be a championship contender in the Trae Young era with this move. Um, because Quinn, it already looks like Quinn has lost the locker room. It already looks like Quinn, like these players don't want to play for Quinn. And so
What the
if
hell? What are you looking at?
we just
Not
lost to
only
the
off.
Spurs.
It had nothing to do with the
So
message falling flat.
okay, so true or false? Is Murray a better player under Nate or under Quinn?
You can't. We've had
No,
what a
just
2 week
answer
sample
the
size.
question. True or false? Is
That's
Murray a
a
better
good question,
player
man.
under Nate or under Quinn?
Murray had a
He,
career high under Quinn.
no, but is he a better
That's a good
player?
rebuttal, analyst.
Is he
I
a better
mean,
player
that
under Nate
question,
or under
but
Quinn?
that you
Okay,
can't. That's
okay,
that's not a real
true or
question.
false? True or false? Is Hunter a better player under Nate or under Quinn? Is AJ a better player under Nate or under Quinn? These players are not performing.
Stop picking players. Stop picking players. Ask about Trey. Ask about
Okay,
John Collins.
Trey has looked good, and we've lost 2 of 3 in every 3-game cycle that we've had since Quinn has been there. So listen,
But y'all said when Trae Young started playing defense, we were gonna win games. That's what y'all said.
no. What we said was if Trae Young played defense with Nate, we would win games.
Oh gosh.
Now, but look, just to finish out my point, and I'll pass. Like it looks like to me that these players are not. They either don't like what happened, or Quinn has not yet been able to communicate his game plan in a way that these players can implement it. Either way, we are a worse team right now than we were before the hiring of us Quinn Snyder. So
I'll say to me the only valid part.
we were 3 games above 500 when Quinn took over.
The only valid thing,
I'm talking about when Nate got fired.
Rashard, and what you're saying is I do, and this is why Quinn had some hesitation about taking the job when he did, was because to listen to 3 different voices in 1 year is difficult. I will say that.
Okay.
I'll give you that point. It is probably difficult to listen to three different coaches because three different coaches, they all probably emphasize different things. Now, granted, for
So
Prunty, it was only 2 games, but still,
let
they
me
had
ask you this,
familiarity
Matt.
with him.
Let me ask you this, Matt.
That's the only valid thing I thought you said.
Let me ask you this, Matt. If Quinn finishes, let's say Quinn finishes, let's say he loses 2/3 of the game, which is essentially what he's doing now. All right. Next year, what is the game plan going forward? Because you're going to have to move everyone and start from scratch.
You have to. No. Sorry, you have to upgrade the power forward position. You have to upgrade the center position. You need to upgrade the backup point guard position and the backup center position. That's really it. You got 3.
But what about Murray?
Maybe 4.
What about Murray? Murray doesn't look good with Quinn. What about Hunter? Hunter doesn't look good with Quinn.
That's way too early to say.
What about AJ? AJ don't look good with Quinn.
He plays with Quinn. He's played the last couple games. But I'm saying, but Rashard, what I'm saying is, you have to give Quinn an entire summer and training camp. He already said the other day, last week, to The Athletic, he has implemented nothing.
I know.
He's only emphasizing what they already do.
Did Rashad go off?
I was about to say, Matt, he left.
Yeah, I think he went off.
I had a question.
That's ridiculous.
So I had a question.
Locker room.
So I had a question.
Will
you finish, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad,
will you finish before I go?
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm done.
Okay. All right. So the only thing about, I know a lot of everybody on here is saying, you got to give Quinn, a full season and all that. 2 things can be true. You can evaluate him job-wise after you give him a full season, but at the same time, it's also true that he had the choice to start fresh next season or to come in mid-season. So the fact that he came in mid-season, can't have it both ways.
Not really mid-season.
In the middle, if you in the middle of the regular season, mid-season.
It's still in the middle. It's still mid-season.
If you in the regular season,
that was past the middle of the season. We were 61 games in.
It's really like the last third.
You mean in between the first and the last game?
Yeah, if you come in between the first and the last game of the regular season, it's mid-season.
That's still middle
during the
season.
So, during the regular season.
Repeat that, please. Repeat that, please.
What?
Which part?
About the measurement of where you are in a season. Repeat that, please.
He said between the first game of the season and the last game of the season. It's
still of the regular season. He's saying
mid-season.
I disagree with that.
He's like,
because
he
came
in during the
during the season.
That's
during
only
the regular
in
season.
the playoffs.
During the regular season.
Jared, I get what you're trying to say, Jared, but go finish the question though.
Okay. My thing, you can't have it both ways. Now, we gotta hold Quinn accountable because he voluntarily took this job during the season. When he had, now if it was a condition for him to get the job that he had to come in right then and there, then you could give. No, he said he chose to come.
Yeah, he did.
During the season.
He did.
My thing is, I don't hold coaches accountable that come in. I didn't do it with Nate. I'm not going to do it with Quinn. I mean but that's just me. Now he did voluntarily come into the situation, and he got to take what comes with it. As soon as you on that bench, you liable. That's just like with Trae Young being hurt. Trae Young, you hurt to the point where you probably shouldn't play, but you decide to play. If you get on that court, you liable just like everybody else. Quinn, you got the choice to start fresh next season with a fresh training camp and possibly with better players or better talent.
Hey, Ticket, if I may, I think the reason why Quinn wanted to come in early, I really think he wants to see what guys are going to fit and what guys are not going to fit.
That's valid.
Right. I think Damon had brought this up a while back. I think Quinn has an idea of what he believes this team can look like, under his system. And I think he really needs to see these guys in, because guys don't play like they do in the preseason, in the regular season. I think right now Quinn said, hey man, let me get in here during the regular season. I'm gonna see how these guys play. I'm gonna find who fits my system and who doesn't. And I'm gonna tell this GM, hey man, this is what you need to go get me.
No, I got that. What I'm saying, RJ, all that stuff is valid, but all I'm saying is that you have to take what comes with it.
Oh,
on
no
the
doubt,
other side
no doubt.
as well.
No,
Yeah,
I gave him blame for today. I thought
Yeah,
he
you
could
gotta
have, like I
take
said,
that.
his
There's
rotations.
no
So here's the
today.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt that, you know, just like a skunk spraying in the room, you might not get it directly, but you're gonna stink coming out the door because you got something on you. And see, Quinn got some stink on him because of taking this job. Now, as far as voluntarily is concerned, Andrew Jackson, George Washington, and everybody else told him to take that job, because when they dropped that bag in front of him and told him, look, you can come here and you can coach this team. Yes, he came on. He didn't have a choice, because see, I think we overpaid for him, as a matter of fact, in order to get it, because he was the hottest prospect out there.
No, Quinn had all the leverage. We didn't have any leverage in that deal. That's why I'm saying he voluntarily took it.
The money that we were offering him made him want to take this, as well as whatever considerations that he had that we don't know.
He still got to take.
But John,
he still got to take what. He still got to take what come with it. But here's my main question.
But John,
you're right.
The leverage would have been less actually in the offseason when you had other teams competing with him.
Other people, where other people could
competing with you.
They could vet other people due diligence. So here's the
main.
We
know he probably wouldn't have took this job if he had other opportunities available.
No, I got you.
Over the summer.
Or if Kyle went the assistant GM.
I don't
That's
think
not
that
true.
Rashad is far fetched in saying that the locker room the body language of the players look bad. I think we can kind of agree on that. Now, lost the locker room, I won't go that far. But do y'all think that the players may be salty because they didn't let Prunty finish the season?
No, I'm about to make a lot of people mad with this statement.
Because he already had a relationship with those guys. And it seemed to be a really good pick-me-up when he took over.
How about the fact that we got a superstar and don't nobody like him on his own team? We like him, but we got a superstar that don't nobody like on his own team.
Well,
I don't like him.
I mean, Jordan.
Well, I won't say they don't like him.
Come on, Matt, be for real now. Them boys.
I think it might be some envy.
Listen,
I think that's strong.
Trey got his ass kicked by Marcus Smart. Where was his teammates?
Well, that's RJ helping the opposition.
RJ, that's not fair in a couple of ways, right? Number one, the closest teammate was the softest dude probably to walk earth. And then two, I mean, it wasn't like Marcus Smart was like going in, or I mean, Trey hit the floor, he got back up real quick.
Young got tossed and small.
I mean, listen,
Trey's gonna get suspended, ain't he? When are his 16 technical night?
No, he got two more before he gets suspended.
I thought it's 16.
No, he
got one more.
But the thing I want to really get at though, man,
he got one more left. He got one more.
But also,
there's a chemistry problem, bro. There's a chemistry problem with these guys.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think that you're going to see in the offseason, Quinn is going to be able to implement his culture. He's going to be, the guys will be much more bonded. And you're also, I mean, you're going to see different things. That's why. Well, no, because
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, come on, man. They've been together for years.
But what I'm trying to say is that listen. When a coach comes in 61 games into the year, whether he chose it or not, this is fact. You don't have time to come in and implement your whole playbook. You don't have time to implement your culture, the culture that you want to set. So I think you'll see that. I think you'll see that
you know a coach that is, and we just fired him.
No. I'm not talking about a guy that was sitting on the bench warming up a seat for
that was the assistant coach already
for 34 games. I'm talking about someone that came in over half the game, over half.
He still did it, and we fired him.
That was in Europe. That was in Europe this time a month ago.
Quinn was in Europe. It came straight from Europe, probably not watching a whole lot of Hawks basketball, and came in and was like, "Bro, I gotta watch film because I'm about to take this job." And I hadn't even watched.
That's speculation. That is not what happened. Quinn has a relationship. Quinn has a relationship with the organization dating back to Bud. They wanted him because they have a relationship with him. He actually stated, and Kyle Korver stated, that they had continuous conversations
over a 4-day period.
Exactly.
No, they said they've had a continuous conversation throughout the year.
Oh,
He never
said that. He never
said. He said they have had continuous conversations throughout the year.
What happened was Landry Fields said he told Kyle Korver Quinn needs to be a first guy that we're going to call. Kyle Korver, this is what he said. He said Quinn and I have been close off the court. He said we talk to each other off the non-basketball. We talk to each other a lot non-basketball. That's probably what he meant throughout the year. He wasn't talking.
That's not what Matt told me.
He wasn't.
Bro, you know it don't go like that, man. Come on,
bro. Rashad, think about this, right?
So you think they can go to the media and say, "Yeah, we've been talking to Quinn about taking Nate's job."
Oh, Rashad, right about that. Because you don't want to tip your hand.
I'm not saying they didn't. They may have not asked him about it before they fired Nate, but when they got serious, it was after they had already fired Nate.
Bro, come on, man. Y'all cannot be this naive. So this was a plan from the beginning.
Well, the same way was a plan when they took over. But real quick, right? Real quick, and then we can go to you.
He wouldn't have been a Europe if it was planned.
I had one more thing before I got off too.
Well, I just want to say this real quick, Ryan. Listen, there's no such thing as common. I've never heard of such. There's no such thing as common chemistry.
No, that's
okay?
No, he's saying come on.
That's come on, man. That's come on.
He said like, come on, man.
He didn't.
Yeah, Ellis be ready to go out, huh? Got that check. Man. Get out the check, man.
That's my bad. That's my bad. Right? So, I didn't say it was.
Gerald, you got to give Quinn. You got to give Quinn enough time to bring on his own. He brought in two new assistant coaches on this past week. You got to give him time to bring in his own people. You already know the entire staff about to get flipped over. And you saw it in one of the timeouts.
This is why
y'all know the moment we start losing next year, I'm going to be on your ass.
The minute you should have seen during one of the timeouts, the way he was looking at Nate's son, he was drawing something up, and Nate's son said something to him. He just had a blank stare on his face. But so you know the whole staff about to be.
I look at these fresh-ass players. That ain't just because of his Nate's son. Right?
So here's one more thing.
I told y'all what.
I know we get it. I know a lot of people agree that Quinn has a very high IQ when it comes to basketball. However, it ain't about, and analysts, you can attest to this. It ain't about how much you know. It's about how much they can retain.
What I say? What did I say?
Gerald, that's why I wanted. Well, one of the reasons I wanted him among two other people. But generally,
that's why I disagree. That's why I disagree with him coming mid-season.
Well,
I understand.
Foot want to talk to you.
I don't know what Foot talking about.
Hey,
Foot, I don't know. Foot like Nate. So I don't know, but Gerald, the reason
Nate was an average coach.
But the reason why I like Quinn in this spot is because generally somebody of that high IQ can figure out a way to communicate and relate his message to dudes of a lower IQ over time.
You dummy!
He can figure out a way to raise their IQ up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got you. I got you. Hey, I'm about to hop off, man. Salute
that's
to
not
y'all.
true.
I'm about to get on the coach's conference call.
No.
All right, Gerald.
If
All right, Gerald.
look,
How is that not true?
That's not true at all.
How is it not true?
Matt,
Check
if
winners.
you just had walking around sense, if you just had walking around sense, and you look, if your credit score is lower than your IQ, and you can't comprehend, you can't retain, you can't get the synapses, the neurons, the axons to get your body to do what it is that your coach is telling you to. And you keep telling them, you stupid. You just stupid. So it's time to trade your stupid ass.
No. So this is why it's not true. Typically, the smartest basketball mind on dynasty teams is on the bench. He is not the coach, because the head coach, usually is the one who's able to relay the message, and he has the ability to communicate across the borders, i.e. Tech Winners may be the greatest basketball mind ever. He's never been a head coach in the NBA, but he was the orchestrator of the greatest franchise in the modern day basketball history, and he was the man behind the Chicago Bulls dynasty, the Lakers dynasty, and to a certain degree the Golden State dynasty. Another thing about Golden State, the guy who actually implemented that offensive system was Alvin Gentry, who we all know is not a great basketball head coach, but he is a great basketball mind. There are two different things. And so Quinn being a great mind does not mean he can be a great basketball coach.
Pop is both. Eric Spoelstra's both.
Pop is not. Pop didn't design that offense. That's the Italian guy. What's his name? Messino. He's not the guy that created the offense.
He still was able to make adjustments to the offense and adapt it over time.
That's not basketball. That's not being a great basketball mind.
Yes,
that's being a great head coach. It's two different things.
So I agree with that in part. Go ahead, Blackberry.
Players got to play, y'all.
Thank you.
Simple as that. Players got to play. It's really that simple. You get a great basketball mind head coach, great basketball mind assistant offensive coach, whatever. Players got to go out there and play. It's no excuse for blowing a 24-point lead on the road in the third quarter. There's no excuse for that. There's no game plan that's not good enough for you to sustain a 24-point lead. Players got to play. Teams gonna have runs, right? We know that. It's the NBA. They gonna go on runs. It's about how you respond to those runs. That's what it's about. Now, coaches can draw up plays all day to get guys open for shots, to get guys open inside the paint. They can draw these plays up all day long. But if the players don't go out there and respond when another team go on a run, what happened today is gonna be the result of it. Players got to go out there and play. And if we talking about the duration of this season, that's this game today is a testament of what this season has been. Us scoring ain't been no problem, has it? That ain't been a problem. Scoring ain't been a problem. It's 48 minutes of defense. It's 48 minutes of defense. These players got to go out there and respond, bro. I listen. John Collins, and I ain't had a chance to talk about this. I went through something personal last week, and I really wanted to go in on his ass. But John Collins, I was on the fence about you, bro. I'm totally off that fence. He got to go. He got to go.
Why?
There's no excuse. There's no excuse a man body slam your player, and you help him up and dap him up.
Your best player at that.
He didn't
Well,
help.
today,
He didn't play on your team.
Y'all know John is a peacemaker, and he did not
He
help
didn't
Smart.
play on your team. But when you ask what the other rest of the team, I seen guys running to that. I seen guys running off the bench over there. But you already got a crowd of folks over there, and John Collins done got himself in between Trey and them. I mean, come on, man, what the hell?
John trying to make peace. Like, well, go sit yourself down so when somebody slap you across the
hell
face.
with all that, the hell with all that peace stuff, bro. You need an enforcer on this team. I've been saying this since the beginning, even before the season started. I like the new additions we had put on the team, including DeJounte. But you still needed that enforcer off the bench. You need that guy who ready to go out there and do whatever it takes for his team to win. And that's get boards and play defense. And in a situation where you got to take up for your players, you got to take up for your teammates. I need a guy that's gonna go out there and shoulder block somebody, just like your boy did when we was playing the Knicks. That's what I need.
I mean, okay, we can't just skip over the fact that a lot of them don't like Trey.
I don't see that.
You can see it with your own eyes. You don't need no. You don't. I'm not talking about JC. You don't need all these articles and people talking about. You can see it with your own eyes. They really don't fuck with Trey like that.
I don't see that, bro.
Then you can get
good camaraderie.
Okay, y'all sit there and lie. Okay.
Pharaoh.
Don Collins.
I know John is your guy. It has nothing to do
No,
with
I don't.
that.
Fuck JC. Get him the fuck out of here. Nobody ain't defending no 4 rebounds and 4 points.
It has nothing to do with that.
I hope ain't nobody.
JC can get the fuck up out of here. Then they got. I'm not talking about JC. I'm not any of them. I'm talking about the entire team. They do not rally around Trey.
I don't agree with that, Sarah. You know, you my dog. You my dog, Fair, but I can't agree with you on that one.
Okay, maybe not fuck with a strong word, but they don't rally around him. You can't deny that.
No,
they do not rally around Trey.
Hold up, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I guarantee you, Grayson Allen was out there. He would have. Tatum would have been rolling off the court on a wheelchair.
But Allen ain't on this team. I'm talking about these players don't rally around Trey. These
the point we're trying to make is that you don't have. Listen, it has. Listen,
I'm not denying we need an enforcer.
Even if these guys even if these guys were hanging out and they were going out to dinner with Trey, they were having so much fun and they love Trey. It doesn't matter. We have soft guys on the team. John Collins is soft. Okay, DeAndre soft.
Yes, I ain't never denied that.
So we need someone like Solomon Hill. Who's to say that Solomon Hill really didn't really care for Trey? Guess what? When Trey Young, I think it was Taj Gibson, got into that at halftime in the Knicks game.
You are not talking about this current team, though.
Listen. You're not listening.
I know. I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about the 14 players on the team.
We need enforcers, whether they like them or not.
I agree.
So we don't have that, and we got to get it.
Well, hey, everybody on this team needs to be in the weight room, in the boxing ring, and know how to defend themselves. Because
John, we can do all that, but John Collins will use that for something different, bro. He don't care about that on the court.
Bro, John Collins was helping Spurs players off the court today.
I mean, he was.
Y'all know that nigga nice. These just too nice.
And sweet. And sweet.
He was helping Spurs players off the floor today.
He ran into somebody and helped him up. Yeah, he do that every time.
As long as it's not an altercation, all players up off the floor. Okay, but when an altercation takes place, no, you ain't supposed to be helping the other team up. No,
right.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, ain't no reason for your point guard to still be 6'1", 164 damn pounds out there, weak as water. Got Keith Smart had that joker hemmed up with one hand in his chest and one hand in his back where he couldn't move and took him down to the floor. Okay, there ain't no reason
act like
take place.
You
You supposed to look. You supposed to be gouging eyes, spitting in the face, doing everything that you doggone can to get a loose from that man instead of letting that man embarrass you like that.
Yo, but this basketball, bro. This ain't no wrestling
Marcus
match.
Smart, number
Yeah,
19.
it is. When you get
Jordan
hung up
renamed
like
Marcus.
that, hold up, boss. When you get hung up like that, it is wrestling.
John,
Yo, but you trying to make a case for why you don't want Trae Young.
Put him on the floor.
I know what you
John. It wasn't like Trae Young was just getting mad. Listen, what happened
You
was
need to look at that again.
No, what happened was Trae Young tried to retaliate. He had the biggest smart, and he got put on the ground, but he got back up. And you had John Collins up here telling us to hold up. He tried to pick Smart up and try to like, hey,
no, he didn't try
to. You know good damn well he didn't pick Smart up.
He didn't pick Smart up.
I said he tried to pick Smart up.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
no,
he didn't. Go back.
We watched it like 5 times.
No,
on this screen.
No, he didn't.
Why are you over there with Smart? You over there?
Exactly. You should be over there helping your guy out.
Team is on this side with Trae.
They pulled
JC is over there talking to Smart.
Even Quinn was out there.
Bro, I got you, man. I understand what you're going through. Bro, your team is over there.
Oh, man, bro. Listen, man.
Even Dominique had to say something.
It was so.
He was pissed.
Listen, man. It was so bad. The owner about came on the court, man.
Yeah, he did. I was at that game.
And you got your player helping another team up. Get out of here, man.
No, over there with Marcus Smart. He was over there chilling with Marcus Smart.
He should have been waived after the game.
Analysts, pull that up.
He should have been waived.
Split screen.
We already watched Jordan. I just told him we watched that like 4 or 5 times that night. We know he didn't help him up.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think the team.
Y'all not listening again. I never said he helped him.
I'm talking about John. Yes, you did just say that. I'm talking about John said pull it up. We don't have to watch it again.
Listen, I said John Collins tried to help Marcus. He attempted to help Marcus. His focus was
he
on.
Did.
Yes,
he did.
Pharaoh, what did you see?
He did not
help. He was trying to split when they were in each other's faces. He was trying to stop them, and then Marcus Smart did a fucking powerball.
Then Trae hopped up, and then John Collins tried to help Marcus Smart up.
No,
he didn't try to help him. He was trying to split it up. I agree with that.
So
he did go over and talk to Marcus Smart after.
He went and talked to him afterward.
I agree with that.
But see, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is what I'm trying to say here.
John, actually, Trae Young is the toughest one on the team.
John trying to make a case for why Trae Young too weak to be on the team. That's what he
exactly. I'm watching it. I'm watching it right here. Right here.
Listen very carefully. I'm not trying to say why Trae Young shouldn't be on the team. I'm saying Trae Young needs to bulk himself up so that, number one, he's not knocked into the 3rd row of the stands driving for a layup. Number two, knocked all over the court when people touch it. Then, when he gets in an altercation, Trae Young was locked. Marcus Smart had Trae Young locked from the front and the back.
Bruh,
basketball. Hold on. Who cares about him being able to rap Trae Young?
Hold up. When somebody got you locked up like that, and the way that man slammed Trae Young on the floor, he could have injured Trae Young's shoulder because he slammed Trae Young on the floor.
Okay, if it were ULC, I'd be worried about that. But
no,
I ain't
worried about it with the Hawks.
Basketball,
no, boss. You do not get slung on the floor like that. Whatever it is you got to do, you get out of that because that man has total control over you, and you have absolutely nothing to do. You were locked.
You should be worried about it. I'm going to tell you why you should be worried about it. Because that is a reflection of the attitude of our team.
Yeah, that's man.
I agree with that.
Trae getting slammed.
That's the reflection of the team.
That's correct.
John, I just watched this on 2 separate YouTube channels on NBA and ESPN, and it showed Quinn. He was mad, and it showed the altercation. I had to look at it from 2 different angles to make sure I wasn't seeing this right. John Collins pulled Marcus Smart by his right arm, pulled him up. Then they went at it. Marcus Smart goes towards the bench. John Collins is over there, got his arm around this dude back, and he's trying to. I don't know what he's trying to explain. I can't believe this. This is disgraceful. I got it right here.
Help him up.
I will put the link in the chat. I will put the link in the chat.
That's why I say, man, it's an attitude problem with this team, man.
I agree with that.
There's no. What does Kobe Bryant always say, man? Mamba mentality. Where is that in this team, man?
I agree with that. I just don't think it has anything to do with that altercation.
You saying the team is John Collins. He was the closest person to the altercation. He was the one that was
that nigga ain't no fighter.
Being soft in it.
No,
I saw guys rushing off the bench to the altercation.
So you did because they would have got suspended. You didn't see that because they would have got suspended.
No, you didn't. Because there were no suspensions issued. If you had come off,
it don't have to, just because there no suspension.
If they would have came off the bench, they would have got suspended.
They would have got
Quinn was over there.
Whoever was on the floor, whoever was on the floor, fine. Whoever was on the floor, we saw them rushing to the altercation. By the time they get there, though, you got a gang of folks. You got a gang of people that ain't even playing basketball outside of Trae Young, Marcus Smart, and the
assistant coach,
John Collins. You got a gang of them folks already over there in between the mix. So the other players can't get it. They was trying. DeJounte was trying to get involved, but you got so much going on already. It ain't the team, bro. It ain't the team with the attitude problem. It's John Collins. Don't be afraid.
It's the whole team. It's the whole team.
On one person. No, it's not.
I'm not defending JC. This whole team is soft.
I think the problem is everybody acknowledges that John Collins is the quote unquote emotional leader of the team, and he's soft. So it translates over to the rest of the team. That's the problem.
Who acknowledges he's the emotional leader? Who does that?
Oh God!
Huh? Who said John Collins is the emotional leader of the team?
Everybody says
he ain't got no right to be no leader of no team,
exactly.
man.
No.
That's kind of where he got put into.
John needs to go. John needs to get traded. But I'm saying everybody knows John is the emotional, or he's labeled as the emotional leader of the team, but he's soft. That's the problem. He's been like that since Trae got here.
Even Quinn was running over there. Even Quinn was running over there.
John has been known as the emotional leader for like 3 years now, if not 4. He's the vocal. He's the vocal lead, the vocal emotional leader.
I gotta come back to my OG John here. John.
Yeah.
So you saying Trae need to bulk up? Yeah, we all know he need to put on some muscle weight. Ain't nobody gonna refute you on that. But dude, he's the best penetrator to the basket we got on the team.
He's been only when I get to the free throw
line. He shows all the toughness in the world, bro.
I agree.
John, if he 220 pounds, he ain't gonna be that quick.
No. Look. I'm not telling the man to gain 60 damn pounds a week.
You want to take it to the Waffle House and stuff? You want to take it to the Waffle House and some bacon and stuff?
I'm not trying to make this man into Scott Stein or anybody, but that 15 pounds that Matt say he gained.
I'll let you hear me.
But typically your enforcers are your big man. You got to think who our big men are.
I agree with that point. And see, Blackberry, the thing that I was saying, see, I used to be 6'2", 160. Look, if the wind blew wrong, I was on the floor. All right. Jokers used to knock me around, hit me here, hit me there. And then sometimes going for a layup, I get clobbered. I go flying off through the doors, them old gyms that had the doors at the end of the court. I fly off there and get me a drink of water, then come back, because I didn't want nobody to see me. Dog. Man, look, that next possession, somebody paid. And I mean, I used all 160 pounds of this 6'1" frame to make them pay because the foul wasn't necessary. That's all I'm saying. And when it came to people fighting and all that type of stuff and hooking you up and whatever, hey, I've gotten hooked up a couple of times. They didn't have no tip on the end of their nose at the end of the doggone fight. Because see, I'm biting, I'm spitting, I'm doing whatever it is to get loose, just like them kids.
You biting tips off noses and stuff and hitting people spitting.
Don't. Because see, I don't know what you're going to do with me. We need you to be
John, we need you to be the we the emotional. This
Hey
ain't
man,
football,
look,
John.
Hey, you do not ever let a man
You
hit
sniff
the way
someone, and it's a foul now.
Because see, you might end up injured. You can't trust that dude. You don't know how mad he is. You don't know what he got on his mind. And see, that's what I'm talking about. When you get hooked up like that, damn a fine, damn a suspension. No, you're not gonna have me in a position where you can control me like that. So I'm gonna do everything I can to get out of that position. And that's what I'm talking about.
I get what you're saying, brother, but it's a professional basketball game. Somebody got you wrapped up. For one, you ain't expecting for him to try to sling you to the ground until he do. And
for no reason.
It's a professional basketball game. You don't just start acting like you're out there on the court, out there in some park at the park or something, bro. You still got to contain.
And as you found out, you got one professional out there, the man that was hung up, and you had a thug out there, the one that threw him to the ground. And that's the wrong time to find out which way that man is going to act.
Did he get suspended for that?
You got to act accordingly. You got to act accordingly.
No, he just got it.
Hey, man,
he just got ejected and fined.
That's it. Damn, I thought he won't get suspended.
But Linda, real quick.
This makes the third time. And I put it in the New Pack City group that Keith Smart has tried to disrespect Trey Young. He stepped on him up there in Boston.
That his middle name?
Huh? I don't know. I think he just called him that. Linda, real quick. I want to tell you why that's irrelevant. Is because listen, Trae Young, he comes from a good home. Murray comes from the most broken home you could ever dream of, and he was nowhere to be found in that play. He was, I think he was just sitting over there, just hoping that nothing bad happened. So this whole team, except it always seems like Trae Young's the one getting the text. He's the one getting into the altercations. Man, if John got into that altercation, John would have flipped over and said, "Just tape me." Okay, John.
Oh my god! But I said the problem. But again, I go back to the problem. When you hear Lauren,
wait a damn minute. That doggone analyst trying to act like that man some type of damn dog just run.
Hey, all I'm saying, you heard Lauren after every time out. You hear Lauren. What Lauren say? Lauren say John is up talking to the guys. John is talking to the guys. John's telling them this. John's telling them that. John's getting the guys revved up for the game. Or John, we need to get rid of John. Get a real, you know what I'm saying, a real enforcer. One, a guy that can actually play. But two, a guy that is that physical, aggressive, enforcer who we can depend on to lay a guy out, or if we need to on the screen or something like that to show like we're not. We're not going to lay down.
Fernando ain't playing, man. Why Bruno Fernando ain't playing?
Good question.
Well, I mean, he's
good question.
Why he ain't playing?
John said he got 6 fouls. He could have came out there and did something.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm not talking about that Boston situation anymore. I'm saying like today. We need somebody that can play.
Period.
We need somebody that can play and is tough and is, you know what I'm saying, is aggressive, is assertive. They need to be both. They just don't need to be a dude at the end of the bench, you know what I'm saying, that we put in to, you know what I'm saying, put somebody on the ground. They need to be able to play too. So they're out there with the dudes, possession by possession. They out there with them. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go get Patrick Beverly. How about that?
Hey, let's put this on the table, man. After this season, man, we need to this team really needs to buckle down, and they really need to get focused on one simple fact, man. I don't think they need to realize they're not as good as they think they are. And they need to find this team really needs to go to the drawing board and look at who's going to be available in free agency. I know we talk about
money, RJ.
Hey man, I get that. We gonna have to move off of some dudes, man. We are gonna have to let some dudes go, man, because we pay. And we didn't. And I want to bring this up, man. DeAndre Hunter, man. My God, man.
Get him out of here.
Oh my God.
He hot. He cold. He cold. And he hot.
You know I don't like no dude. Hate might have been strong, but he get on my nerves.
What do y'all think about? I mean, I know he's making a lot of money, but if we can't trade him, man, we might need to move his ass to the bench.
I think we can.
I think, bro, it's really this season. I don't know what it is about this season that he done fell back. He done took some steps back.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. I mean, depending on how he finished the season, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you give him another chance to prove himself before, the trade deadline or something like that next season. But and the only reason why I say that is because this really the only season we questioning in DeAndre Hunter. Because before this season, we ain't had no question about him.
He's been up and down for the longest.
Now, a lot of these players that we have right now never played in a system. No matter what you say, no one has played in a system. Pick and roll is not a system; it's an action. So
Murray,
Hunter, he gets caught in
between. Murray has.
Hunter
played on a system.
Gets caught in between what he wants to do. Like he pump fakes, he goes to the lane, tries to dribble. You can't dribble, bro. Why are you doing a crossover in the paint? Yeah. Like if you catch that ball off a curl, you are a pull up right there. Like no one has been put in a system, even with Bogey. Bogey catches the ball wide open in the corner or behind the 3-point line, pump fakes, and then goes to the 2. That's what teams want you to do. They want to run you off that 3-point line. Right. So let's see these players in a system first.
Yeah.
Other than JC, he can go because ain't no system helping him.
And Hunter.
Let me tell you, man, you right about that.
He's giving us 15. He's gotten better every single year.
And I'm gonna tell you, you were right about that because that was one of the things I used to always say when we had Kevin Huerter, man. Kevin Huerter should have had the green light, bro. When you are open, knock it down. When
right.
You're open, knock it down. And Bogey, that crap with the pump fake, man, on the three ball, bro. You were here to shoot threes. Shoot threes.
And he's wide open with it, though. That's the thing.
What I tell y'all,
but he will not shoot a wide open 3.
I've been telling them this ever since I've been coming in here. Bogey, they'll pass the ball to Bogey. He'll be over there open as a damn Waffle House, and the man will be 5 feet off of him. He pump fake, man move up. He know he can't dribble around him. He know he can't dribble around him, but then he started trying to do that old slow crossover and then try to work his way to find a pass for somebody else when the shot was open on you receiving the pass.
Right. That little fadeaway shot, that little fadeaway over a 7-footer. I'm like, bro, what you doing? You open. You open. Shoot it.
Look, that's what they do to the Hawks. Say, for instance, the Hawks, all right, they pass the ball around. Buddy's standing over there in the corner. He wide open. He jacking it up. And here we are diving for him.
Yeah.
Why are we not doing that?
Right.
And that's where the system comes in place. And the system would tell Bogey, hey, you open, you shoot that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would tell Collins, hey, you got to
have a system next year.
Go post him up. And a lot of people I used to like John, but I'm starting to see bro, he
I
had
used to like him
on him.
I don't know how y'all were doing that.
He will not go to that paint.
Don't do that. Hold on, I need to say something because I mean, yes, I like JC, but I have never got on here and defended 8 points and 4 rebounds.
I can tell you.
I have never got on here and defended 8 points and 4 rebounds. So don't try me.
Well,
I think that he can get traded right now, and I will not give a fuck. People think I don't like Trey, but I defend. I'll go at Trey because he's the best player. Y'all, a lot of people need to go at Trey more because New York went at Julius Randle. He was bullshit, but he was the best player. Philly go at Embiid. If Embiid missed 3 shots and they down, they boo that nigga while he's standing on the court.
Oh yeah.
So you can go at your best player and not want them traded. And people think I don't like trade.
To trade Embiid. But
hey,
we got
Embiid thought the fans didn't want him there
at the beginning, but he know that's how Philly is now. I'm saying just because I go and trade don't mean I hate him.
Yeah, those fans in New York, Boston, Chicago, Washington, all up and down that East Coast. If you not playing good,
they own your ass.
Shoot, they gonna boot. They liable to light a bag of doo-doo in front of your house and just throw it through the window. They bad.
Y'all remember Philly and Ben Simmons? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I mean,
Philly fans ran Ben Simmons out of Philly.
Yeah,
because he ran him out of Philly.
Because when he wimped out and didn't dunk that ball and saw Trae Young come up there and didn't try to drive Trae into the basket, they were done with him. They were through. They were done.
So there's nothing wrong with going at your best player. You go at your best player because he's your best player.
Yeah.
That's all my point is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
No,
don't
that's
dislike.
true.
The only
That's
person,
true.
to be clear, the only person I don't like on this team is Hunter.
No, I don't know how you don't like KC.
You do know this
KC
season
can go, but
this is career highs for DeAndre Hunter across the board.
But
he the most up and down person on this damn team.
Roller
For the past,
coaster.
DeAndre Hunter, bro, you can't have him playing
Roller
that position.
coaster.
You can't have
there
him
you go,
playing that
John.
position and only
Roller
and your
coaster.
point guard out rebounds him. That just can't happen.
But
he doesn't drive to the basket. Listen, I would like DeAndre Hunter more if he played like Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? If he had some of that Jimmy Butler dog in him, where he was driving to the basket to get to the hole. Now you
RJ, I keep banging. DeAndre Hunter is not a 3; he's a 4.
But I just thought of something else. Now, did you see DeAndre Hunter just get pinned to the basket 2 times straight because he thought he was jumping higher than what he was? I
think his knees are bad, man. I really do.
Well, I'm saying he's not. If you want an athletic, you know what I'm saying, 3 that can boogie off the dribble and get down to the lane, dunk on the dude, like that's not who DeAndre Hunter is. That's why I've been saying DeAndre Hunter is a 4. He's not a 3. He don't have the athleticism to play the 3.
Matt,
he don't have the athleticism.
Matt, why?
I haven't seen he would play the 4.
Why isn't he?
He might.
If you paid attention when Nate was still here, they played him a lot at the 4. Towards the end, after that Bay trade, they put him at the 4 a lot. And Quinn put him at the 4 at the beginning. And even before JJ got hurt, the Washington game, he put Hunter at the 4.
So Matt, let me ask you this.
He ain't no 4.
Let me ask you this.
I see Hunter leaving.
Do you with Quinn Snyder being here, can DeAndre Hunter become the player that we need him to be then?
I think he has more potential to be who we want him to be than John Collins at this point.
I agree with that.
He's got better every year, though. You got to think about it.
He's got better
every single year he's been here.
If you put DeAndre Hunter at the 4 and you ask him to do what we asked John Collins to do, hit open threes, attack closeouts, and score in the paint, you know what I'm saying, on a mismatch, that's everything he does well. So offensively, he has to rebound more and rebound better, but really that's the only point you can have. You can have out this game. It's his rebounding.
A lot. How you letting Trey out rebound?
Because he doesn't.
But you also got to keep in mind Trey gravitates towards the ball, right? Because he has the ball in his hand. DeAndre Hunter doesn't, and DeAndre Hunter's on the perimeter.
That ain't got shit to do with the rebounding.
It does, because when the defensive board, when a shot goes
place at the right time,
gravitating towards the ball, DeAndre Hunter isn't. DeAndre Hunter's on the wing.
Oh, that's one of the problems. If Trey shooting threes and
but the thing is, I think what Matt is saying, if he moves to the 4, he would get more rebounds. Is that what you're saying, Matt? If he moves to the 4,
yes.
I don't know about all that.
That would be his job. That would be his job.
Cause see, sometimes you have to have that want to, and see, he doesn't impress me as having that want to. Then again, too, sometimes the ball for guards, sometimes the ball bounces the right way. And sometimes you get those rebounds because, everybody's stacked up under the basket or your spacing, just like you guys emphasize, is wrong. Ball fall into that empty spot. Trey Young, quick enough to get there, grab the rebound, he gone. But it doesn't happen all the time. Now, DeAndre Hunter, I think that was RJ that said, must be his knees or something of that nature, because I would always bring up the fact that DeAndre Hunter is supposed to be tearing that rim off the backbone.
Yeah, man.
That's not
He's
his
supposed
game,
to be
John.
Him off the backbone.
But John, when he got drafted, he wasn't some ultra athletic. He wasn't Andrew Wiggins. He wasn't some
Please let's move on from this, because I get mad every time we bring up.
Who could take a dude off the dribble consistently and go down there? And that's not who he is. That's never been who he is.
Okay, I understand that, Matt. He may not have been that player coming in, but and that's why I was asking you guys too. Now that I'm thinking about it, how long was he out hurt? Because he had a knee issue, right?
He's been out hurt a lot.
You mean this year?
No.
This year?
years back.
The first problem he had was a foot when we drafted him. Then he had a knee. He had two knee meniscus tears. Then he came back and had an ankle this past year. So he's been hurt every offseason besides this past one.
Yeah, see, and that's what's stunning him. That's stunning him.
But I want to pivot off of him, man. Let's talk about analysts, man. Have you been keeping up with the draft, man? I mean, not the draft, but March Madness.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, man. I've been looking at this kid, man. I believe his name is Flip Wachowski. I think he plays either.
I know that. Yeah.
Man, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Go watch his tape, man. Perfect fit for the Hawks right now.
What about Chris Murray?
Out of all, no.
I don't like Chris Murray.
Why you don't like Chris Murray?
If I'm in the draft,
I'm like his game, man.
I'm looking for bigs in the draft, right?
What about Taylor Hendricks?
He's not a big.
What about one of his conference wins?
He's 6'9".
They'll be gone.
That's a power forward, man.
Yeah. You talking about you want a center?
I'm looking for bigs.
No,
I don't want no
Flip Kukowski, dude. He can play power forward and center.
Matt, so you like Clint, Matt? You like Clint?
No. Onyeka Okongwu outplayed Clint again today.
Okay, so we need the starting center. We need someone to go behind him.
We need somebody behind him. What about Bubba Miller from?
So Matt, you don't want Clint Capella either.
Miller.
You want us to move on from him?
Huh?
You want us to move on from Clint Capella too?
Yes, absolutely.
Even though he give you 15 and 12.
Did you watch the Spurs broadcast, Matt?
Yeah.
So was you pissed off when they was talking about Clint like he was David Robinson?
I didn't listen to that. I didn't hear that part.
Yo, they was like, he's so underrated. I don't know why Houston got rid of him. And I was like, Matt probably pissed off right now.
He needs to go. I mean, Okongwu has been the leader in most categories over Capella the last 30, 40 games now. So it's clearly leaning towards Okongwu being the starter. 1, 2, they have to sign up to his extension this summer. So ain't no way in hell they're gonna have $40 million allocated to the center position.
Is Clint not averaging a double-double?
Yep.
Man, that's not legitimate. Because
I'm also a fan of Edie, obviously. Zach Edie.
Oh, that's the shooter, right? Isn't he the shooter?
Like him.
No, Edie. Well, he can shoot. Yeah, he's the big 7'4" kid, averaging 25, 14, 2 blocks and an assist.
But the problem with drafting centers is they take a while to develop.
Would you include Double O in there?
Well, I would.
Yeah, he took 2 years.
I wouldn't say
he was injured the first year, though.
But I wouldn't say that I'm looking for someone to come in and be a superstar. I want someone to come in and play their role. Like you want like a Walker Kessler?
Exactly.
Yeah, I want like a Walker Kessler to come in. If Onyeka started behind Onyeka, that can come in and grab boards, get blocks, and control the game. So I think I also like Khalil Ware, but he's scaring me a little bit this year. He's kind of having an average year at Oregon. I mean, y'all don't
think we need a wing? I think we need a wing.
I would sign a wing. I would.
We got too many.
With what?
No, I'm saying if we don't got John Collins,
right. Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we could use a wing. I was thinking John Collins was. Yeah.
Oh no, hell no.
No, do we need a 4?
We need a 4.
We still got JJ.
We need a real 4. We need
an upgrade.
But Matt,
you still got JJ.
But Matt, here's the thing, right? If I'm being honest, right? I'm fine with Onyeka. I've been saying that I want Onyeka to start, but I feel like this. I feel like if that's going to be, you got to have someone legitimate. I'm talking about legitimate superstar at the 4. That's why when I was on that Pascal Siakam thing, I was like, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Pascal Siakam, Onyeka Okongwu. You got to have someone because to me, I've been saying this. To me, Murray is not going. He's not going to be it, because on nights like tonight, even we were in position to win the game, but on other nights like I haven't seen Murray do this, because I don't think we should trade Murray just yet. But I think that he's a number 3 option.
I agree with that.
So I think we need another guy. But as far as when Yucca start, I mean, I'm there. But we need someone else at the 4. Allow JJ to run throughout the positions. I think he's a positionless player.
Hey, a power forward. If we had a power forward that could create and get in the paint and dribble, man, that's nasty, man. That's nasty.
So y'all,
yes,
so
sir.
y'all talking about getting. So y'all talking about getting a veteran. I mean, y'all talking about getting a rookie over JJ.
If we didn't have such a shitty front office during this season, if the front office went so shitty, we would have went and got a Cousins or a Whiteside, two guys that just sitting at the crib right now. Or we would have gave some money to your boy that was
still got Dwight Howard for nothing.
Dwight Howard. We would have went and got to. Yeah, that was like people were so focused on trading somebody. We could have went and got one of these guys that been sitting at home on their damn couch.
We did, and Nate didn't play him.
You're right, he didn't play him. Favors.
That's right.
But
man, don't break his name up no more, man. let's just leave Nate in 2022.
But why is Bruno not playing? It's not like Bruno didn't. It's not like Bruno wasn't playing well. Bruno was playing well.
Yeah,
I think Bruno can play, but also I think if you look at the bigs, but no, man, I'm not saying draft another 4. I'm saying trade for another 4. That's what I think you need to package. Package Collins,
draft up a center, and maybe a big. Hey, I'm gonna bring this up real quick, man. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all know the guy, but Vic Kirchie, number 27, man. Who been riding?
Yeah, I want to see what he can get.
I would love to see what this dude can do, man. Because let me tell you something,
RJ. You know the crazy thing. I won't say I know, but I've seen what this kid can do, and I don't understand. I don't know if he's like blowing off I don't know what is going on. This dude, there's no reason he shouldn't be playing.
Right.
The size that he provides, the advantage on defense that he provides. I mean. He's a pace changer.
And for people in the chat who don't know who this is, go look up Vic Kirchie. He's a 6'8". He's listed as a point guard. Now, we talk about how DeJounte Murray, he's more of a point guard than a 2. I would love to see a combination. If Trey's on the bench, you move him to the you put DeJounte at the point and try this Kirchie kid, or at least give him a little bit of burn, man. There's some players on this roster that we really need to start, that Snyder really needs to take a look at, man. He's definitely one of them, man. Dude, I mean, ball handle, can pass.
I was calling for Vic to play tonight, because when they went big, I think they went with Julian Champagne, Sandra, I can't pronounce his last name. They had Vassell, Keldon. They went bigger, and I said Vic would be the perfect guy to come in here. And first, he's going to guard. I still think he's the best defender on the team, and we don't even know it. Yeah, yes, I've literally seen he's the best one to guard pick and rolls.
I ain't gonna say all that.
When they set the pick and roll, he's the only one that tries to get through they tries to get through the guy instead of just going under.
Blackberry, I tell you this: if he can't defend, he would kill his defender, because dude is 6'8", a 6'8" point guard. He would kill whoever he's playing.
I agree with you. We need to see him more. I do agree. We need to see him.
And also this
best
dude,
defender on the team.
I haven't seen. I think he is. I haven't seen him make a bad decision with the ball yet. I haven't. He's always looking to make.
Hell, he don't play.
I'm saying when he does,
you ain't seen him do nothing.
I'm saying when he did play, and also when I saw him,
I saw him play when he was at Oklahoma. Dude was balling.
I was about to say,
dude was balling, because Oklahoma was upset that they lost it. Oklahoma was upset that they lost him, because their power, their point guard position is obvious. But anyway, I'm telling you, man, dude. because when matter of fact, when Holiday was playing bad, and I was like, dude, why don't we play Kirchy, man? Just see what the kid can do. But I bring that up because I think he's in the last year of his contract. I would hope.
No. Vic has 2 more years left.
Oh, he has 2 more years. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Dude can ball, man. I've seen him play over at Oklahoma City, man. I like the size because, hey, listen, because I'm a fan of Trae Young. I got 2 Trae Young jerseys. I'm just saying, man, if we're going to be running a smaller point guard, man, I think size is going to be key for us, man. Size is going to be key. We need not only is size key, but we also need some guys that can create for themselves. Trae can't be creating just for everybody. I know Murray's been playing bad, but one thing he can do, he can go out and get his own shot. You can't say that about
AJ can create his own shot.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. AJ can create his own shot.
And I think Jalen Johnson can too. Why he ain't made? Why? What was that? What happened to him tonight? Why Jalen Johnson didn't play?
He's hurt. Ankle injury.
Oh.
Yeah, he got an ankle injury. But I'm telling you,
let me make a little plug real quick. I got to roll out.
All right,
y'all hit the Rex Pit up on Thursday, 8:05 Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Rex Pit on Blackberry Lorex channel. That's Blackberry no C, just the K. Blackberry Lorex on YouTube. Farrell, RJ, I appreciate y'all. Matt, analyst, you know what time it is. I catch y'all on the flip side, man.
Be good.
But I'm telling you, fellas, man. I'm
gonna bring Foot on real quick. But we do got 9 minutes, so go ahead, Archie, and then we're gonna hit you up, Foot.
Okay, all right, real quick, man. I just want to say this, man. I hope Quinn Snyder can really instill just trusting. I want the players to trust what Quinn Snyder's telling them. Just like I because listen, man, they are hard-headed. These young dudes are hard-headed, man, and they need to trust the coach, man. Especially Quinn, man. Dude knows basketball. That's all I want to say. Go ahead, Quinn.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I've been listening. Hell, I driving way back from the boondocks for this damn tournament. Check this out, though.
Right.
Let's get on a couple things I've been wanting to speak on. Somebody said something about these guys ain't been in no system. Yeah, folks need to stop with this system stuff. It's basketball, right? They've been playing all their life. Number 2, as far as this team is concerned, these ain't nothing you can do to make these dudes much better than what they are. This roster, as I always said, ain't it as constructed, right? You like I've been saying all along when everybody clowning Nate, them dudes ain't listening. Because again, we seen enough on TV, the sideline reporter telling them what Nate don't told these dudes, and they go out there and do something totally opposite. So this ain't new. And Devon confirmed it today. This is nothing new. That's why I said a while back when Devon went around, what do you think? After the change, I said there's no expectation. I didn't expect anything to change different because these dudes keep playing low IQ basketball. It's simple. They don't play no damn defense. And somebody was mentioning that we play drop defense. Well, no damn drop defense. It was help defense because our guards keep getting beat and the bigs keep all of them. And we don't talk on defense. We do not talk because when they switch, they confused. They don't even talk about the switches, right? Unless some of them switch, sometimes you get picked, but they're not even talking to one another. And Trae is real bad at that too, with Trae. So I think
this ain't on the court for sure.
Yeah, this ain't complicated. This ain't complicated at all. Well, but everybody here talking about this. No, it's not complicated. It ain't it. That's it. If you don't play no defense, when the game started out, I said, here we go. The defense sucked right off the rip and through the whole game. I think quite a few of you guys mentioned that. So temper your expectations. Yeah. Stop getting upset, because again, Quinn can't change these dudes, right? Quinn can't change them. And then hopefully, Quinn can't change them. Then, can't change. If you got to sit there and explain every freaking thing you do at the pro, this is not high school. A lot of guys are talking about, this, that. This ain't high school, man. This is pros. If you gotta keep the nipple in their mouth, you need to go get somebody else. That's how I feel.
Hey, Foot, I'm gonna be honest. I agree with you wholeheartedly because hey, listen, we all work.
Yeah.
And we don't need nobody to spoon feed us when we go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And we do our jobs, and we don't make nearly the type of money they make. So I do agree with you on that, man. You know, you don't need a coach to tell you every single thing. At a certain point, you got to say, hey, look, I'm a man, and I need to make something happen, and I need to do what I need to do.
Take some accountability.
It's accountability, exactly.
That's all. There's no accountability. You can't coach it. You can't do nothing with that, man. It's just what it is. That's the point I got to a while ago, right? This machine team maturity is not there, and the basketball IQ is definitely not there. And we just gotta again. We need. Hey, this thing gonna come. I'm still saying it's gonna be some wholesale change, or we're gonna have the same stuff. They don't fit either. This team don't fit together at all as well. I mean, you know, that's all I had to add.
What parts would you change, Foot? Like, because I know me and analysts, we were talking about changing the center and the power forward position. What areas do you see the change?
Oh, definitely power forward. Definitely power forward. I mean, see, here's the thing with center, right? You know, I know Matt, you know, and no, Congo ain't been out playing.
You saw Congo numbers tonight, Foot?
Huh?
You saw Congo numbers tonight?
Yeah, I saw both because I'm waiting. Yeah, I saw both. But back to what I'm saying. At the same time, if we can upgrade the center all we want to, right? We can start a Congo, right? But I still a Congo's defense black. Oh, by the way, Matt, did you see Clint out there on the 3-part guarding them guards all the time too? Since you said he don't, you know, if we can get a score a scoring big, but ain't no more Embiids out there like that, right? It ain't too many, right? So who we gonna go get, right? That can play now. I'm not talking about drafting. Yeah, we can draft somebody, but if we're gonna change, if we're gonna trade Capella, who we replacing him with, right? And like somebody else said, if you start 0-0, who's the backup?
I know, I agree. I always say you need a 7-footer behind Okongwu.
No. Oh, let me get to this. People said earlier, we got 12 months. They talked about size. Our problems are too small. No, we're not. What my man looking like? What these other teams looking like? No, we're not too small. We don't play ball. We don't have no heart. Size ain't our problem. And 7 foot ain't gonna solve nothing. 7 foot ain't gonna solve nothing if you can't play. Height don't mean nothing. You know, so either you can play or you can't. Right? And that's it. That's the bottom line. People keep making this thing complicated on here. It ain't complicated. It's freaking basketball. This one of the simplest sports. It ain't football. You know, where you got schemes and everything. It's basketball. So I'm sorry, man. These dudes need to play. Yeah, but that's like somebody said, and that's the bottom line. These dudes need to play ball. But go ahead. I know we got 3 more minutes left.
Oh, go ahead, Analyst.
You have about 2.5 more minutes.
Hey, man.
Y'all can keep talking, or yeah, let's close out. I'm gonna say this one thing though. I don't want to see us drop another game until maybe April the 7th. I'll tell you that much.
Agreed.
Okay, so
we better be winning. This was a blown.
I told Matt the other night we were finna go on a 4-5 game winning streak, and they fucked this shit up. That was based off the opponents, not just because we was that good.
I understand. But hey, guys, we getting ready to end it. This is just an awful loss. Another blown game. Listen, we need all the prayers that we can get over here. We need to pray. We need to pray
for some new players.
hey, listen, you know, we got to get on our knees. But anyways, that's it. I mean, you know, hopefully they want to make it on in. If y'all watch, we all saw him on TV today. Behind the bench, they put him on the TV a couple of times. But yeah. See our next game. We'll play Detroit. That's not an automatic win, as we saw tonight. You know, we got to go. We got to grind it out, and yeah, it's unfortunate. We lost to the 18-52 Spurs, a team that's in the top 2 as far as
victim
draft. Yeah, just awful.
Hey,
anyways, y'all have a good one and go Hawks.